Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Freight Break. Technically, this is going to be a special episode because I do not believe we were scheduled to have a show today. We've been having a lot of things going on in the last couple of weeks. So thank you all for joining us. Wanted to start by just giving a quick recap of the BCS Indianapolis that happened last week. But before we do that, welcome to the Freight Break. I am your host, Dan Lindsey, where we seek to bring you insights from industry experts and occasionally myself to help you win at the freight game. And I think we've got a great show for you today. Again, we're just going to recap the BCS Indianapolis and all the things that we saw and heard there. Before we do that, one more thing. I do want to thank our title sponsors, TIE Software. Hey, freight brokers. Yes, you the ones that were at the summit last week and the ones that were not as well. If you are tired of jumping between screens and tabs and not knowing which tools integrate with your TMS, then you need to look at TIE Software as a solution for you. TIE is the next generation of transportation management. And guess what? It was designed exclusively with freight brokers in mind. So if you want to work with a software company that understands your needs and your operations and your processes, then you need to look no further than TIE Software. And it seamlessly integrates with all the tools that you're using today. So if you haven't looked at them yet, check them out, www.tiesoftware.com. All right, one more thing as well. We have launched the BCS Freight Network, and we're going to talk about that here in a minute, but I wanted to let you know that our website is live, www.bcsfreightnetwork.com. You can look through there, become a member. You can subscribe. You can become a gold member. You can become a company member. If you're a vendor or a tech company or a factoring company, you can become a preferred vendor in our preferred vendor network as well. So to learn more about that, visit us at www.bcsfreightnetwork.com. Ayman Fatima says, hi, what's up? What's going on, Ayman? How are you doing? All right. So one of the things that I wanted to take away from Indianapolis, or rather recap from Indianapolis, was the big takeaway of the week, not only for me, but for everyone who I talked to. They were just overwhelmed by the quality, the power, and the authenticity of the network that we are building within the Broker Carrier Summit. So I'm going to brag on our movement a little bit here today because I'm the only one who's going to be on the show. It's my microphone and my show. So everyone who showed up at the Broker Carrier Summit last week has one thing in common, at least one thing in common, and that is that we were all there because we understand that a freight network does not just have to be one that is focused on moving loads. A freight network can be focused on transforming the industry that we live in, whether that's through bridging gaps between brokers and carriers, whether it's through promoting partnerships or just dialing in on fixing the problems that we see in this industry. One of the things that we talked about a little bit was how to build a network in the freight industry based on trust. My talk was 3 pillars of an indispensable freight network. We kind of touched on that a little bit, but mostly what we did was we shared stories of people who have been using the BCS freight network to win, and sharing a little bit about those with the people who were there. But I wanted to talk for a few minutes about what a strong network is built on. And I want to use for a rubric Jim Collins's book, From Good to Great. Jim Collins wrote the book From Good to Great. It's a fantastic read if you are a business professional or just a professional in general who's looking to up your game, then it is a fantastic read for you. One of the things he talks about is building a strong network, and this can be applied to any professional environment, but we're going to apply it directly to the freight industry. He said, building a strong network is not built overnight. It's built over time. It's built with the right people, the right information, and the right mindset. So the three pillars of an indispensable or trust-based or strong network, whether it's in freight or otherwise, they're built with the right people. They rely on the right information, and they revolve around the right set of values. And we dialed in on the right people at the Broker Carrier Summit. And again, that's one of the things that people saw that really blew them away, was the quality of the people and the openness and the authenticity of the people to actually share what's going on in the industry and work toward finding solutions. We saw a lot of deals getting done between the individuals there. I talked to probably 30 or 40 people myself that were basically we're back. Did my audio go out? Okay. Morgan, are we good? Okay, cool. Got the thumbs up. Sorry, not sure what happened with my audio there. But yeah, people were talking to us about basically how the summits and how the network has helped build their business. I talked to a carrier. They were based in Texas, and he said, "Hey, my company was struggling last year. We got to October, and there was not a lot of money in the account, and we decided to go to the Broker Carrier Summit. We met a bunch of brokers, met a handful of brokers, and we've been moving loads for them ever since. And we're not broke anymore. That's the kind of connections that we're building. I saw a company, literally, it was a technology company, talking with carriers and brokers. I think they signed 4 or 5 new customers up at the summit, which is fantastic. We talked to carriers again who got set up with multiple brokers. Talked to a broker who got set up with 2 carriers who had 4 loads over the road again by the end of lunch with this new carrier. So just a really fantastic time and humbling as well. I think one of the things that we're most excited about building in this industry is a space for people to actually come together with like-minded individuals for the purpose of winning. And we saw that over and over and over again. If you looked at social media is interesting because I think we broke our Instagram page. We were posting a lot over the week last week, and I think Facebook's or Meta or whatever the company name is, Meta or Instagram, thought that we were a spam account because we were posting so much and people were resharing our content, and so we have to work on getting that back. So that's a lot of fun. But yeah, so one of the things that I want to encourage everybody when you follow up with people who you met at the BCS is just this: continue being yourself. Continue building on those relationships. One of the things we talked about in Kansas City as well as in Texas is that conversations at a conference are good, but the proof and the value is in the follow up. So don't stop having those conversations, and yeah. This is, like I said, this is going to be a short show. I just wanted to get on here for a few minutes and talk about a few things. One of the things I want to talk about as well, we have Orlando coming up in October 28th to the 30th. Registration is open, so if you were not able to join us in Indianapolis, or even if you were able to join us in Indianapolis, sign up for Orlando. We're going to have more of the same networking, more of the same conversations happening, and we're going to be, again, trying to move the industry forward through promotion of the BCS Freight Network, promotion of partnerships, and yeah, I hope you all are well this week. Obviously, I'm a little tired, so I'm going to get back to working on all the follow-up that I have today. I'm also going to be on the road to the summit with Trey Griggs and Kevin Hill on Thursday. We're going to be dialing in with a couple of companies who specifically reached out to us and said, hey, this is how we won business at the Broker Carrier Summit. So I hope you all are well this week, and you've gotten more rest than I have. If not, go get some rest, and we'll see you all next week.